up guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys had a wonderful day and a wonderful week because today I'm going to explain the taxonomic classification of Protista. And of course, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out any of my videos. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let us have a quick discussion about the kingdom Protista. This kingdom consists of eukaryotic, unicellular organisms with few colonial and multicellular organisms. Protist usually lives in water. Most protists can be found in moist and wet areas such as oceans, ponds, lakes, in any aquatic environment. Kingdom Protista are simple eukaryotic organisms that are neither plants nor animals or fungi. Now, let's move on to the taxonomic classification of Protista. Protists are divided into three organisms. We have animal-like protists, plant-like protists, and fungi-like protists. Sorry about that. Anyway, first off is animal-like protists, also known as protozoa. Protozoa are unicellular or one-celled organisms. They live in a wide variety of moist habitats, including fresh water. Protozoans were called animal or animal-like because of their way of living. They are heterotrophic and showed animal-like behavior. Protozoans are a group of protists that ingest food. 6 phyla are briefly described as Arthropoda, Actinopoda, Foraminifera, Apicomplexa, Zomastigina, and Ciliophora. They are hard to pronounce. Let's start off with Rhizopoda. It is composed of naked or shelled simple protists that moves and feed with pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is a temporary protrusion of the surface of an amoeboid cell for movement and feeding. Next is actinopod. The slender projections are called axopods, which radiate from these protists. It helps them platonic organisms remain buoyant and capture microscopic food organisms. Some members of the class Actinopoda includes Heliozoa and Radiolarians. Heliozoa are commonly known as sun animalcules, and they are freshwater actinopods. And Radiolarians are also called radiozoa. They are primarily marine and may have delicate silica shells. Next on our list is Foraminifera. Foraminifera, or foram for short, are marine organisms known for their porous calcareous shell. They usually produce a test or shell which can have one or more chambers. The shell are made of calcium carbonate or mineral grains or other particles glued together. The shells are usually less than 0.5 millimeters in size, but the largest can be up to 20 centimeters across. Move on to Apicomplexa. These parasite of animal have complex of life cycle that often include several host species. The infections are spread by a tiny infectious cell called sporozoites. Next is the Zomastigina. These protozoans are characterized by whip-like flagella used for motility. Because these organisms are lack of chloroplast, they are heterotrophic. Ciliophora. Ciliophora is a group of protozoans. Obviously, they are characterized by the presence of hair-like organelles called cilia, which they use to move and feed. Now we are finished discussing about the 6 phyla of protozoa. Now let's proceed to to our next category, which is algal Protista or plant-like Protista. Peace, see you to the next destination. Bye! Hi! So, plant-like Protista. Plant-like Protists are also called algae. They are a large and diverse group of simple plant-like organisms. The Protist of algae phyla is mainly a photosynthetic. They live mostly in fresh water, but some can live on land in moist soils. So there are 7 algal Protists are known. First is the dinoflagellate. This makes up of a large proportion of phytoplankton that forms the basis of most marine food chains. Some dinoflagellates are parasites or carnivorous heterotrophs. Next is the Chrysophyta. Chrysophyta or golden algae are common microscope chromis in fresh water. Third is the Basilaryophyta. Basilaryophyta are the diatoms. They are found in oceans, waterways, and soils of the world. Diatoms are common unicellular planktons with unique glass-like shells. Next is Chlorophyta. Most species of green algae lives in fresh water, although many of them are marine. The chloroplasts of green algae resemble those of plants, and botanists believe that plants evolved from chlorophytes. Next is Phaeophyta. Brown algae are the largest and most complex protists. The giant seaweeds known as kelps. Kelps are brown algae that fastens to the seafloor by holdfasts. Next is the Rhodophyta. Red algae or Rhodophyta The color red of algae is due to the accessory pigment physeorythin. The color of red algae is due to accessory pigment phycoerythrin, which may be present in the varying amounts to maximize photosynthesis at the wavelengths of light reaching the depth of water in which the algae are found. We are now finished discussing about the 7 different algae of protists. Let's now proceed to our next category, which is fungi-like protists. So I'll see you guys to the next one. So peace. Fungus-like protists are molds. They live in the moist, shady places or in water, commonly found on items such as rotting logs. Some phyla of protists resembling fungi, although the slime molds resemble fungi in appearance and lifestyle. The cellular organization, reproduction, and life cycles are different enough to suggest that they are most closely to protists. First one is called Mesomycota. Plasmodial slime molds are heterotrophic, engulfing food particles by phagocytosis as they grow through leaf litter or rotting logs. Next we have Acrasiomycota. They are cellular slime molds consist of solitary cells. During the feeding stage of the life cycle, the fruiting body produces resistant spores asexually by mitosis since the cellular slime molds are haploid. And we have Oomycota, the water molds, white rust, and downy mildews. Resemble fungi in appearance and nutrition. Now let's have a quick summary of our topic today. Yes, I need this. First, the kingdom Protista. This kingdom consists of eukaryotic, unicellular organisms with few colonial and multicellular organisms, meaning the organisms are made up of all eukaryotes that are neither plants nor animals or fungi. They prefer to live in an aquatic or moist environments. Protists are divided into three categories, which are animal-like protists, plant-like protists, and fungi-like protists. Animal-like protists, also called as protozoa. They are one-celled organisms that share some traits with animals. Like animals, they can move, and they are heterotrophs. Next is the plant-like protists, also known as algae. Unlike protozoa, they are autotroph, meaning they can produce their own food by sunlight, water, or other chemicals. That's why they are mainly photosynthetic. Last is the fungi-like protists or molds. They are protists that absorb their food from dead organic matter. They are divided into two groups, which are slime molds and water molds. The difference between these two is that water molds are true fungi, while slime molds are not related to true fungi. So thank you guys so much for watching. For more learnings, check out my Ohm's Law equation video. Also, shout out to you Ren Joe Asia and Samantha Fae Cerda. Thank you both of you for commenting. If you want a shout out, just comment down below. Click subscribe and wait for my upcoming videos. Hope you guys learned something in this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Give me a chance to make it right.